8:12 right now, 12 degrees downtown, too. Indiana's lieutenant governor is taking a very active role during this year's State House session with issues ranging from housing costs to mental health to her own political future. This morning, we're asking her about all of them. Lieutenant Governor Suzanne Crouch is here. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott.
Let's first focus on your focus today, the Indiana Homeowners Assistance Fund. In general, what is it? Specifically, whom can it help?
It is a fund that will help people that are suffered a hardship due to COVID. If you've fallen behind in some of your household expenses, that could be your mortgage payment, it could be your homeowner's insurance, property taxes, or homeowner association fees. If you've fallen behind in that, as a result of a hardship suffered from COVID, you can qualify for funding to help you. And it has helped many, many people in Indiana, but we still have more money. And we want more Hoosiers to call if they need that assistance.
Let's go ahead and put up on the screen, I believe we have sort of the specifics as to who can qualify for this. Important point you made there. There are federal dollars available for a whole number of things. The state has to figure out how to use them. If you don't use them quickly enough, then there's a whole issue of do you have to give it back. So is this one of those that you're very much trying to get the word out? Listen, there is help there.
Absolutely, Scott. In fact, we have to the end of 2026 to get the money out the door. But, you know, we received $167 million, so we have a lot of money to help Hoosiers that are struggling as a result of COVID.
You mentioned the hardship due to COVID-19, only one mortgaged home, and that's where you live, and then again the income limits as well. All right, topic two, as we move on to all the things that you're doing at the State House. I have to tell you, this was one of the more remarkable moments I've seen at the State House in nearly 2 decades of watching things closely. You got very personal in support of the Senate's mental health bill. For our viewers that have not yet seen that, I want to play that moment back.
I was raised by a mother who suffered from depression. My sister Nancy died by suicide in her early 20s. We just buried my brother Larry in November. He was an alcoholic.
It's clearly not common for a governor or lieutenant governor to take really a testimony role in most bills, let alone revealing so much and being so candid about it. Was that a difficult decision to make, or one you felt like you had to make?
I felt like I had to make it. I used to never talk about my personal experience, not because I was embarrassed or ashamed, but because there's a lot of pain involved with it. But after COVID, seeing how Hoosiers were struggling as a result of everything we went through, I felt that it was time for me to share my story, and maybe that would give other people permission to share their story, and that's how we start addressing mental health.
Since that moment, which has gotten a lot of conversations started, do you feel like momentum is there for that Senate bill to move forward in a way that you're pleased and excited about?
Yes, I think so. There were bad things that came from COVID, there were good things. One of the bad things is we all suffered a mental health challenge, right? Uncertainty, fear, isolation, depression. The good news is we all face that, so there's a sense of urgency and awareness. And I think now is the time that we can get something done. That's why I testified, and I'm optimistic for the future.
So this would provide more community resources, more crisis opportunities for help, things of that nature, and one we'll watch closely. Topic 3 now. You're on the run, looking to be the governor of the great state of Indiana.
The only thing I run for is office.
There you go. And I'll get the list not complete here, but we've got crowded field. Senator Mike Braun wants the job. Eric Doden wants it as well. Representative Trey Hollingsworth might. Todd Rokita might as well. And those are just the Republicans running. Potentially very crowded field. What sets you apart? How will you separate yourself from that field?
I have the leadership and the experience and the vision for Indiana. I can draw upon that leadership and experience serving at the local and state level in the executive and legislative branches to deliver results for Hoosiers, to give them more opportunity to be successful and to improve their lives. And that's what I want to do. That's why I'm running for governor.
Suzanne Crouch. You'll hear a lot more from her in the days ahead in the State House session. Mental health issues, of course, is top of mind. And this housing money that's available for folks that want to call. Again, 877-GET-HOPE. And we'll be following the campaign trail as well in that crowded field.
Thank you, Scott.
Thank you. 8:17 right now, 12 degrees. Lena?